Welcome to Acro Yoga for this episode with Ulu Yoga with Caspian.
And Astri.
Also, we accompanied by two of our beautiful friends here. On our left
We have Minty.
and on our right.
We have Brent.
Okay, so this class we're going to cover 4 different poses again. They are backbird,
Straddle Bat.
and then we have couch.
And the last one is reverse throne.
Before we start into those poses, we will warm up our body. As we mentioned before, we did some of our warm up. You can do any kind of warm up on your own to just warming up yourself and then get ready for this exercise. But what we will show,
Beginning with a toe tap exercise, which is going to work on the core and a bit of coordination as well.
and we do a plank shake. We will train our integration and also core.
And the last one will be a fun coordination exercise as well. So we're going to begin the warm-ups. We have done our own warm-up already. We've prepared our body a little bit. So take this moment, pause the video if you like, and you can do your own little practice. We're going to jump straight into the partner work just to get things going. So we're going to begin with a toe tap exercise.
Right. So I'm going to be laying down. I'm going to be the person who are toe tapping.
So I'm going to stand with my feet next to the ears.
I'm doing a C grip. I clip my hands on the ankles of the spotter.
Nice. So from here, I'm going to be challenging Astri. My job is to place my hands wherever I feel like it's a challenge for her to have to reach.
Another thing, I'll keep my elbows in. This is also my break. So when I see the aim, I lift my legs with really integration from the hip and tap the hand.
Nice. Then maybe I move the position. So I can challenge her, maybe both hands one side. Just have fun with it. It's just a simple exercise. Nice. Maybe cross. Good job. And one last one. Nice and high. Whee! Cool.
Oh.
You can always finish with a nice high five.
So as you see in that demo, when I come up, my legs are still straight, as also as when I come down. So there's no breaking the line of the legs there.
You guys want to give it a go? Go for more slow, more controlled, and point the toes nice and strong. It helps keep the engagement through the legs.
Think about to rest your feet slowly down on the ground instead of slamming them on the floor.
Nice.
That's much better. There you go. Nice. Okay. Let's switch it around.
Nice high fives. Awesome.
Nice control of the legs. Keep those elbow in, Brent. There you go. Nice.
Ooh, that's a challenging one. And last one.
Yeah.
Nice, and come down. Good job. Really good.
High five your partner. Celebration
Nice.
of the poses.
Okay, next exercise.
So we will do a plank shake in this exercise.
I think I'm going to demonstrate this one.
So the plank shaker, come into a plank pose, slightly round on the back, suck in the belly in. Then I'll come into my goddess position. This is to protect my spine.
When she's there, I'm going to lift one of my legs for her. She can hold underneath the ankle.
Yep.
And then when I feel her connection, I push down through that leg to help lift the other leg up.
My arms are completely straight here. I don't use my muscle here. So from here, I will give a little bit pushing towards the front, and then he will resist this action.
So I'm pushing strongly through my knuckles. I'm sucking in the core and resisting the whole time. She can shake a bit, challenge, etc. I'm just keeping my shape the whole time. Nice. Very good.
Okay.
When you want to come down, you can simply take 1 foot down, or if you need to communicate, you can say down to your partner so they understand as well.
Yes. This exercise only about 10 or 15 seconds, no more than that. Nice. Resist more. Nice.
You can squeeze and activate your legs together even more as well.
Just a simple and a tiny movement. Nice.
And
there
down.
There you go.
Nice. Payback time.
Woo. Okay. So suck the belly in. Keep your hips down a little bit. Yeah. So think about there's a block here. Instead of lifting your hips up, keep your hips over there. Okay. Engage this. Lift up. Yeah. Yes, that's it.
If your fly is struggling, firstly come down a second. Nice. If your fly is struggling a little bit, you can push a little bit more gently, or you can give a little bit ease into the exercise. Obviously, if you're finding that a challenge at home as well, just work on it at the level that's to the student.
Yeah, that's right.
Next one.
Yes, we're going to the little game and a coordination. Then we also have fun with it.
So the position.
So we come into a straddle. I bend down, place my hands on the floor.
So what we're trying to make here is a little kind of box with our forelimbs. So our hands at the front and our feet at the back. And I'm going to mirror in front of Astri, right in front of her here.
Yep.
Nice.
So we're going to do a clap with our right hand.
And then we place our left foot into the empty space that our right hand's vacated.
Place that hand behind your back. Come into a reverse tabletop.
Left hand.
Give
connects.
a tap. Then place that foot on the other side of the hand. And then place the hands just on the floor so we're facing away from each other.
Right hands connect again. High five. Again, the empty space. You find the opposite foot. Rolling
Tabletop again.
One more time.
And then we return into our starting position.
Now we're going to do it a little bit faster so you can see how it looks at kind of full speed. Woo! Nice one. Okay.
Right.
Okay, right hands. Yes.
Yes.
Place the foot into the gap.
Go slow.
Start slow and build it up. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Return. There you go.
Carry on, one more. A little bit faster.
Nice.
Wow, you guys are making it look easy, okay? I'm going to give you a challenge because that was too easy. We're going to do it again. And you're going to start with the left hand this time. We're going to change the direction. Oh. Yeah. Oh no, this is too easy as well. Wait, confused. Yeah, you had it, Minty. Okay.
Nice.
Good, one more fast. As fast as you can, Faster. Yeah, good one.
Cool.
Good job.
Nice.
That's a great example. If you've tried this at home and you're finding it a little bit tricky, give it a go. Don't worry, it gets easier with time.
Yeah, definitely. So we're following the next exercise. We start into our first posture. We call it backbird.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's demo this. So flyer, this time you're facing away from your base. Come into just a normal standing position.
Okay, so from here I want to place the arch of my foot to the curve of Astri's lower back and just around the bum as well. So the toes towards the lower back.
Same hand position that we have in the previous warm-up. So thumb want to kiss towards each other and I clip my hands to the ankle.
Awesome. I have a really nice view from here of Astri's elbows, so because she's squeezing them in. So I'm going to ask her to bend her elbows and lean back towards me. I place my hands out so I can reach towards her elbows. In the first episode or two, we did the kind of calibrations and the entries to other poses. You're going to do the same thing here. You're going to bend the knees, receive down, catch the elbows, and then press and extend up to the sky.
For me, there, I'm just giving my weight. It requires a lot of thrust than regular bird we did.
Then I can switch my hands to the shoulders if I like.
When I feel comfortable, I remove my hands. Either I just bring them to the side and over my head, or if you are quite flexible in your lower back, you can hook the hands on your own ankle.
So again, we talked in the first couple of episodes about the stacking of the bones and the alignment here. So again, we want to find the hips and the legs in one straight line, nice and stacked over the hips. Okay.
So flyer here, squeeze in your knees slightly in. That will help you to protect your lower back a little bit more.
Okay. To come down, we're going to first encourage the flyer to grab the ankles again.
I remove my hand, clip my hands back into the base of the ankle.
I'll bend my knees and I'll switch my hands to the elbows.
I bring my chin towards the chest.
And then we tip and place back up to standing. Nice.
Until you feel safely on the ground, then you can release the hands from the ankle.
Spotting for this pose?
Yep.
If you, like we mentioned in one of the previous episodes as well, if you have a tight hamstrings, you can use a pillow, you can use a wedge, such as this Acro back here, just to support the hips. Okay, so talking through the spotting, we did this as well in the previous episodes where we find a nice warrior stance, really strong, so we're protecting ourselves first. The hands are again going to watch around both sides of the hips, the far side and the near side. So as they enter into the pose, I'm following the position, making sure I'm stable and strong, holding each hip. Maybe, if they feel really stable like right now, I can slowly take the hands away, leave a little gap of about an inch between us, and let them find their own balance. Very nice. The reason we have our hand around the far side and not kind of one hand underneath and around here is in case they fall away to one side. Can you demo a little bit of a fall? Then I'm here to catch and secure and bring back to the middle. Okay? Nice.
Down.
On the down, I can also switch the hand to the upper back to help lift her head and ease the transition. Make sure she's comfortably standing back on the ground. Really good.
Thank you.
High fives.
Nice.
And let's have Minty jump in and base. I'm going to let you select your flyer. She's going for Astri. So Brent's going to demo the spotting this time as well, or show the spotting for this one. Yep, spotting around the far side of the other hip. Awesome. That was very smooth, very nice. Okay.
Bring your legs away from your belly a bit more.
So Astri was just giving a cue there because Astri's obviously fairly experienced. She can feel when the balance was already out.
That's my hands. Yes. More.
So she's giving a correction on where for Minty to bring the legs to keep the balance.
Point your toes. Yes. Okay. You okay?
Okay, Brent's doing a nice job of hovering the spot away, but keeping an inch and still staying very present. Do you feel comfortable to take the hands away, Minty? Nice. Very good.
Nice.
So let's come back down. Bending the knees, slowly coming all the way back up. Good job.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice work. Good job.
Okay, let's have Brent base and Minty, you can fly. Do you want to spot this one?
Okay, I can spot. Come a little bit closer.
So that's also something to note, that how far away you are can change how difficult the pose is. So we want to be just about almost that the base can touch with the fingers, the heels, or the legs of the flyer. Just about. There you go.
Hands.
That's a good distance.
Yes. The other way, yes. A little bit awkward, that's fine.
So thumbs in.
Thumbs in. Okay. Now bend your knees and lean back all the way. There you go. Relax, soften your shoulder, everything. Yes. Bend the knees. Also, another thing for spotter here, sometimes your flyer legs are fully straight, so just tap them, bend your knees. That will give the weight more towards the base of the feet.
And a point to note for the bases, you are affecting how much back bend the flyer is going to receive by how much you point or how much you flex your toes. So here, if Brent points more, it's lifting her chest, but it's also can be putting more pressure on the back bend, can feel uncomfortable. Or if he flexes more, it maybe eases it and also drops her a little bit lower. Nice. Very good. Okay, what we had there was a really nice example of non-verbal communication. When someone feels comfortable, you can, without even saying down, you both feel that you wanted to come down and it felt like the right moment and it just happened. We encourage you when you're learning for the first time to always get in the habit of using the word down.
All right, so let's move on into our second posture, which is straddle bat.
So for this posture, we're actually going to enter to it very similarly to the last one, and we're going to move straight into it.
Yes.
Just using the principles we just learned.
Same thing, flyer, you're facing away from your base and stand tall.
So I'll place the feet in the same position we started for the last pose, and we'll enter in exactly the similar ways.
I clip my hands again into the ankles.
Bending the elbows. So I receive back, then press up. We come to this position.
Okay, here, flyer, you start bring your legs closer towards your body.
And I'm going to shift my feet out to the side and slide them towards her thighs, making sure my toes are turned in and heels turned out.
When I feel the feet on my hip crease, I literally bring the toes heavier down towards the floor. Okay?
As a base here, I can support the shoulders and stay here with the hands on if that feels more comfortable. Or if I feel good, I can eventually take these away.
Same for flyer. If you feel discomfort, keep your hands on the ankle. Otherwise, just bring the arm over the head.
So one thing, sometimes because we're sliding the feet into this position, we will struggle to find the ideal foot position. So maybe we need to adjust. So I'm going to place my hands on Astri's shoulders and I'm going to squeeze until I'm going to move this foot. I can squeeze with the foot or the hand, and then this tells her I'm going to take this foot away.
And I bring my weight towards the other foot and press down.
We create space here for the foot so that I can then adjust the foot position to be a bit more comfortable.
Same thing on the other side.
So more comfortable, I'm turning the toes in and I'm making sure I've got a nice cushion and most of her thighs pressing against the arch of my foot.
I have a really engaged legs and I bring them closer down towards the ground.
Okay. There are a couple of exits for this pose. You can go back the way you've come, but actually an easier exit is just to simply tip out overhead. So from here I support the shoulders And I'm going to bend my knees.
I will place my hands on the forearm of the base.
And let her land overhead. Nicely.
So we ended up exiting to a forward fold here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's demo the spotting for this one. So this is the first pose where there'll be a little bit of dynamicism to the spotting. So we'll have to move from one position to another. So for the entry, I'm doing the same spotting here around the hips. It's okay. Nice. As soon as I see that the flyer begins to move her legs like this, stop a second, I am going to have to do a switch. So I make sure this hand comes around underneath to the far side of the hips, and I need to swing underneath her leg. It's a little bit of ninja skill, but it ensures the safety, and make sure I end up in the correct position of spotting underneath the thighs here like a forklift.
Can we adjust? Yes.
Good. Remember, the spotters can help with alignment cues, like bringing the legs further back or helping adjust. And they can also, if you need some help with this adjustment, they just demonstrate very nicely the foot adjustment. But let's say Brent's struggling to lift this foot away and adjust it. I can also help. I can just lift and support that thigh there, help them to do that adjustment. Very nice. Okay, let's do the exit as well. So for the exit, I stay exactly in my shape, warrior stance though, and help support the hips, maybe even guide the feet of the base over his head slowly. Really good. Nice one.
This one. Just a little tips for flyer, especially if you're being upside down for a while in that pose. It's just taking your time before you go into the next posture. Good. Let's do it again.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll spot
Upgraded
this one then.
flyer.
I'm going to spot around the far side, so this time you can see my hands from a different angle.
And the elbows, Brent.
So here I can help. If she's struggling to extend the legs, I can push up a little bit more. Nice. Cool.
This is such a nice example for you basing somebody that little bit heavier than you, especially guys. The top part of our body has more weight than the bottom part. So for that case, we can actually move the feet a little bit further up. Let's come down.
Let's come back and down first.
Bend the knee.
Bend your knees more.
Bend your knee more.
Yes. Yes. Okay, that's okay. We didn't get to the full posture. We had a correction, so we're going to come down and try again.
Yes.
So what Brent was saying there is he wants her to transfer the hands to his shoulder to give more support. And the tip Astri was giving was to bring the feet a little bit higher up onto the hips, a little bit further up.
Just a fraction higher, because also depending on a flyer's healthy of a back bend as well. We do not want to encourage pain or anything in the back bend.
Push up with the legs.
Okay. Straight legs, straight legs.
Straighten your legs, Minty.
Yeah.
So I can really help lift there if necessary. Yeah. Okay, then start coming towards the straddle bat, Brent. So extending and sliding the legs. Straightening. And you're going to slide your feet out, Minty.
So it is really
More pike,
nice
Brent.
where Caspian hold most of the weight at the moment as the feet transitioning towards the position
Slide your feet
of the
more
straddle
through.
bat.
Turn the toes in a lot. Yes. And now you want to squeeze the feet much more closer. So we're going to adjust by lifting. Yes. Much better.
So here, as the body proportion again, I would like to Brent to crunch as much as possible and bring your feet further down towards the floor.
So for Minty, you need to bring your feet way more back towards me. I'm going to help you and pull you here so you feel it. So this is where your stable position is.
Yeah.
Notice how here her feet and his hips are above her hips. Cool, and coming down. You're going to take his shoulders. You're going to go over your head slowly, bend your knees a little bit maybe. Yes. Good job.
Great.
Cool, let's switch
Right.
around. I think
Sure.
Astri is going to base Minty.
I will.
Can you spot this one? Awesome.
Come closer a little bit more to me. Okay. Ready? Bend your elbows. Open your legs. Open your legs.
Slowly, slowly, slowly. Nice.
Now bring your legs more down towards the floor. That's it. So as you can see, soon I asked Minty to bring her feet further down towards the ground. Her weight or her body is actually lifting up away from my belly. If not, bring your legs up, and she's basically doing a headstand on my belly. Yeah? Hey, how are you doing? Okay. My hands.
Nice.
There you go.
Really good. Very stable.
Thank you. That's nice.
Very nice.
So as you can see, any body structure can be able to do this with the technique that we gave to you.
Yeah, just practice, practice, practice to make sure it's nice and solid and stable. Should we move on to the next pose?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, we are going to do a couch.
Right.
So this is the full names of Vishnu's couch, actually. Okay.
So a flyer, so you stand on one side of the hips of your base. The nearest leg towards the base, step it forward. Once again, the nearest leg to the base, step it forward.
Great. The left, so the nearest leg to the flyer, in this case, is going to turn in and go for the thigh. So I'm actually trying to find around just above the knee, but not too high on the thigh. I want to place my foot, and I want to find the curve of my foot across the thigh here.
I can also slightly bend my knee to give a space for the base to place his feet.
It's a little bit of an awkward position to start with, but we won't stay here for too long, so it's okay.
And I open my arms to the side.
My second foot, I want to turn or invert the foot to find the sole of the foot towards the armpit crease here.
So I lean in towards that foot. We connect hands into a reverse hand-to-hand grip, both of them.
So now I have some weight on this foot, a little bit on this foot, but a fair bit of weight in the hands too. And the key here is to lean my flyer across to the side, so it feels a bit like she's going to fall this way, and then I can press up with my left foot. Notice how this one's still bent and receiving. I can press this one up as well.
So for the flyer, when the action actually happened, soon as my foot lifted off from the floor, I engage the legs fully. The tighter you are, the lighter you become.
And once we're here, I can guide my flyer's hand towards my leg and help encourage her to hold the leg.
I cross my leg and hook them together. And here, I bring my hips higher towards the ceiling. Once again, I thrust my hips towards the ceiling.
This is really important to build stability in the position and strengthen the structure. So one thing as well as a base I can do to help this action is to squeeze my legs together. If I activate and pull my legs together, it helps encourage the flyer to lift.
Then definitely feel two different things when he did that to me.
Okay.
So my top arm just simply rests on my side body or even extend it up towards the ceiling.
And come down. We will connect the hands again. And we're going to go back the same way we came.
I uncross my feet, coming down to the side. So one thing I would like to give you a clue is, instead of we folding like forward as a flyer, think about you want to leaning to the side. Yeah?
Perfect. Okay, let's show the spotting. So the spotting for this, same as many other poses that we've done already, we're going to watch around the hips and lift from the hips. Make sure it's nice and secure here. Very good. If the flyer's arm's in the way, it's okay, you can reach over the arm. What I like to do is make sure my hands are around the front of the hips. If my hands are just up and above and below to the sides, if they fall away from me, I might not be able to secure them here. So having the fingers wrapped around the front of the hips gives you nice contact and control.
Yep.
Cool. Just be aware as well that if you haven't done this pose before, it can go in many directions. There's different directions of instability for this pose. So if it happens to go this way, just be prepared. You might have to pull back and secure. And you can stand nice and close for this one as well.
Down.
I can stay hands-on until they arrive safely on the floor. Very nice.
Good job.
Minty's up. Who do you want to base this time? Good choice.
Let's do.
We're going to do the other side.
Open it up. The closest leg to my leg.
The closest leg going to, for both of you. So the closest leg for the flyer steps forward, the closest leg of the base is the one connecting on the thigh.
In? Yes.
Very good, nice spotting. Okay, so one thing we can see, the foot's a little bit high on the thigh. This is still possible, as you can see, it still works. For a little bit more stability and comfort, sometimes we would suggest the foot be a little bit lower next time. Right now it's okay, you can keep it, no problem. And otherwise it looks very stable and very good. Impressive.
Right, done.
Connect the hands. Okay. You can also go down without hands if you feel comfortable in this case. Very good.
Good
Okay.
job. Okay, let's brand base again and Minty flying this time.
You want to spot?
Sure. Lift the hips more up. There you go. Now, sometimes the flyer tendency to arch the back here. So I will cue, engage your core, suck them in. Yes. And then lift up at the same time. Then you have an even weight distribute to the feet of the base.
Yep. Very solid. You can also squeeze really tight with the legs, look really solid. Yeah, looks very good. Okay. If you've done this a lot before and it's a bit easy, maybe you can practice some rotation here.
I follow the center gravity of the flyer, in this case the hips.
Remembering to activate and squeeze the legs together as you do to help support the flyer.
On this exercise, again, hands on or hands off depending on your partners.
And come down.
Nice. That's really nice. More solid than last time.
Very good.
Okay.
Last pose.
We're coming into our last pose, and this is reverse roll.
You gotta give me some support.
Yes.
Okay, reverse throne. So we did throne in one of the previous episodes, which was facing forwards. Do you want to show that very quickly, just so people are reminded? This is the normal throne or forward-facing throne. So the reverse throne is going to be the exact same pose but facing the other direction. Okay.
So in this case, I bring my arm behind my back, arm extended, thumb kissing toward each other.
Okay. First, I'm going to find my foot position. So we were doing the back bird and the straddle bat earlier, where we had the feet on the lower back or the toes pointing towards the lower back. This one we want to slide the toes out to the sides and be just below the bum crease or just at the top of the upper thighs here. Nice.
So in this position, we connect the hands from the start.
Yeah, and we're connecting the hands. We're going to go through this exact hand position in a second. We'll explain this, but this is called a hand-to-hand grip. And then, same as before in all the poses, I bend, receive, and then press up my legs.
So I wrap my feet around, back to my front, my back towards my front.
When we feel stable, we first have to release the hands to be able to extend my legs fully into the position.
Yeah.
Nice.
And again, same thing in the regular throne. I want to lengthen myself up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, this feels very solid, very comfortable. Nice. To come down, we're going to reverse everything back the other way.
So I present my hands first.
I'll bend my knees, let those hands connect and secure.
When I feel the connection, I will unhook my feet.
And then we go down.
We go down to the
all
ground.
the way back. Very important to remember to unhook the feet.
Yes.
So the hand position we were talking about just now.
So we bring the palms together. Two first fingers on the forearm. Can we stand up?
Sure. Bring the hands together. Two first fingers on the forearm. The other two fingers wrap around the side to secure on the back of the palm or the back of the hand.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to find here is a nice alignment. So if we're straight, this is going to be very difficult to push against each other. If we're too flat, this can hurt the wrists. We want to find a nice compromise, a nice 45-degree angle here. And then we can really push.
Okay. Right.
Okay, spotting.
Can I this?
Afterwards. Okay, so the spotting for this pose, again, we're going to be watching the hips, but this time we're going to be watching them from behind. So we're doing a warrior stance facing to the back of the mat in this case, one hand around each side of the hip. Pressing up. Very nice. And I just stay here the whole time. Again, you can hover 1 inch away, create space, allow them to find their own balance. If it goes too far, you can secure it. Nice. Super stable. Okay.
Down.
So the hands connecting first. Again, I stay on the hips, wait for them to release, touch the ground, stand up, and then my job is done.
Okay. Easy.
Okay, Astri wants to base Minty. Yeah?
Closer, Minty, to me. There you go. Give the hands
So Brent's
to me.
going to spot this one. So the spot, 1 second, the spot is in a warrior stance facing to the back of the mat. So you're going to be around the side of the hips, facing the same direction as your flyer essentially. One hand around the far side, one hand. Yes, that's a nice warrior. Let's go with the other hand. So you want, yes, this hand around the back. This way you can support with the arm behind the back so she doesn't feel like she's falling backwards. Pressing up. There we go. Good. Nice. So a flyer tip here is to lengthen and lift from your core. So you think of pressing up from your core a bit. Yeah, sitting up nice and tall, a good posture, essentially. Looks good.
Sit back a tiny bit. Yes. And then lengthen from there.
Okay, nice.
Are you comfortable? There you go.
Okay, coming down.
Okay.
Nice one. That was very smooth. Good job. And Minty, you gonna base? Who do you want to base? Me? Awesome. My turn. I'm excited. Brent, could you spot this one again, please?
Right. Hands on the hips first, Brent, when you spot. Hook the feet, Caspian.
If you bend your knees slightly, Minty, yes. Allows me to hook the feet more and sit up.
There's also important cue. Before you extend the legs fully as a base, make sure the flyer's feet hooked on your leg first. Otherwise, it will be harder to release the hands later when you come up into the full extension.
One thing you can do to give a bit more support as well is push the toes a little bit up on both sides. Ooh, a little bit, yeah. To secure the position.
Bring the legs slightly back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. One other thing that I can feel right now is you see her toes here are actually not in contact with my thigh, and I can feel her heel. You won't be able to see it from this angle, but her heel is slightly underneath my thigh here. So what you want to find is actually the foot position wants to be a little bit shifted further back so that more of her foot is in contact with my thigh, then it will feel more secure. We'd have to do this by coming down and readjusting, but that's really good. Still very good. Okay, so coming down.
Bend the knees first before the hands connect.
Yes. Very good. Nice.
So,
just to demonstrate what I was mentioning there,
yep.
Can you turn around? So if Astri was up in the reverse throne, I want to make sure, let's go stand. I want to make sure that my whole foot is basically in contact, and definitely I can get my toes to touch and secure and control. In this case, Minty's foot was a little bit this way, so then the toes are not able to control and use their intelligence to help balance. Okay?
Yeah.
Very nice. Still good though.
Good job.
Okay, that is the end of this episode, this lesson 3. We've covered, do you want to do a little recap?
Let's do that.
Okay. So we started with a backbird.
Yes.
Nice. And again, we could have had the hands on the shoulders, maybe free. Very nice. Coming back down. Back to the elbows for the exit.
Just can stay there. A second pose.
Shifting to a straddle bat. Sorry, I had to step my foot because of the thing. You want to slide your feet round. Nice.
Straddle bat.
The exit for this one was over the head. Nice.
And then we have couch. The third posture.
Connecting the hands. Yes. Beautiful.
And then the last one, we had
Reverse
reverse
throne. Nice. Awesome. So we covered a few poses. Very nice. Thank you so much to Brent.
Thank you for Minty as well, joining our class for this episode.
There's some really good stuff here, actually. Very solid. I was very impressed with a lot of work you're doing. Same with you, Brent, of course, helping us with the spotting demos. So yeah, if you're doing these at home and you're finding them a little bit difficult at all, or if you're excelling at them, good job. If they're a little bit challenging, just keep practicing, keep working at it. These things take a little bit of time sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.